and it's shaking up in there. Do you want to do anything to try to help you to keep it from there? From trying to
If
escape?
I can attempt to tie it up or whatever I can with armor and jacket.
Okay. I would say for that one, roll me a weird.
5.
5?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you're going to try to actually open up and tie the sleeve, the rat notices it and jumps right out, and it bites you.
Okay.
So you take another harm. Now you can try again to capture it. But now you are mad, so you will have to try to act under pressure again.
I will act under pressure again. That will be an 8.
8? Alright. Even though it bit down hard, you're still... You shrug it off and remember what you're here for. You're here for the rat.
Alright,
Go
so
one
I
more
will...
time for a tough.
10.
10? With that roll, not only do you like wrangle it up, you do like almost like a lasso style where you're already tying up as it's going with that good of a roll. So I would say that when that's all said and done, you have it knotted. It's still wriggling around in there, but at least you don't have to worry about it trying to jump out because you were tough enough to be able to get it all tied up in a nice tight knot.
Okay. I got it.
Good job there, buddy. We'll take that back to camp. I want to figure out where these rats came from.
Are we anywhere close to where the smoke was originally? Can we still see any?
So
The fire.
So what was happening was you were seeing that the rats, the paw prints were heading in the direction. So to see where they came from, you went in the exact opposite direction. You were following where the rats were going.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to find out where they came from, you would have to go backwards.
No, I mean where they like jumped from.
Where they jump from, that's in the same direction. So you can see it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You see in the wood line, you see like this. It's almost like a sheriff's town kind of thing. It's like an old western front that's just like in the middle of the town. There's this bonfire going. You see about half a dozen or so people like just drinking it up. That's about it.
So we see people.
You do see people and people, not like random other things.
Do they see us?
No, you're in the wood line. Like you're shadowed right now, unless you step out.
Do you want to go watch those people? I mean, you can stay here. I'll go watch them. Maybe they'll visit.
I guess we could have some fun.
I want to have some.
Okay. All right. So are you just? So describe to me what you're doing.
I'm gonna just shamble out of the woods towards the folks heading towards the fire.
Okay.
I'm not really going to shamble. I'm more just going to float over there, holding my sight. With my glowing eyes. My
Okay.
sight's not on fire. But I'm still heading towards them.
Okay.
Just floating next to him.
Now it takes a couple seconds. Some of the people are still like just entranced with this. Some of them are just like in this drunken stupor. But you notice a couple of them are starting to notice you, and then just screaming erupts, and they just bolt. They go right into the woods in the opposite direction.
Uh-oh.
We found more beer.
Actually, no, you did not find beer.
Oh.
You found absinthe. You found some stronger stuff. These people really like to party.
Is there anything else we can tell about these people?
Tonight,
You'd have to investigate for that one.
I attempt to use a little of this absence for into the bite wounds to perform a little bit of what I believe would be first aid.
Yeah, that's a 9?
Yeah, I got that.
All right, we'll come to your one question in just a sec. Roll me a weird.
15.
Jesus Louises. Yeah, I would say like with this. So let me just paint you a picture. You're like a burly man. Like, I want to say like 7+ feet tall, like big muscles. And then you're like taking this cork and you're daintily going over it with like almost as though like a cotton swab with just like some of your fabric that you have, and you're just going over it. And I'll say that you definitely can cure one harm from that. And thankfully, you did get rid of the poison that was going through there. So we'll go to your one question now.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
You had to grab somebody.
Was choking me.
Oh.
So.
Oh, don't be so modest. You were just getting another soul for
Yeah,
help.
that was it. And a quick.
Yeah.
What's my questions? I wanted to, what's the
Closest to figure out who these people were. What's the question?
Okay. Well, I mean, it's also DM's choice. Those are just
Okay, I
examples.
just asked that.
Yeah. So what you gather from this is that these were some of the local groundskeepers, like essentially the people who actually have been around the forest for a while.
park rangers?
Yeah, something like that, except it's not a full recognized park. So just like as though it's a little bit less than that. What you do notice with that, fortunately you didn't get any higher. They didn't seem to have anything with them. They just seemed like regular old folks. What you can tell is that there is more here. You see lights in some of the other buildings, but there are just these people out here.
Basically what
I was asking is, I wanted to just use that. I wanted to sense if they were bad.
Yeah, no, these are just regular old people who are just like trying to party.
Okay. I think we,
Scared some normal people.
Well, they won't be coming back to the woods anytime soon, and I mean, lunch for rats.
It's true, we probably created more problems than we started with. But we gained amethyst, absinthe. Well, it doesn't matter, I can't drink it anyway. And we can take it back to the other guys and give it to them. I'm sure they'll love it. We got them a rat. I'm sure they'll love that. That rhymed.
Dealing with people is for the smart ones.
I'm not sure if death can't drink or not.
And what?
Never mind. Keep
if
going.
death can drink, I
Never.
probably, I mean,
I don't. I drink demon blood.
Drink demon blood, yes. That makes
I don't
sense.
think we've got any around here right now.
All right, so you guys are gonna be heading back then?
sure.
Probably not the same way we came, but is there?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I mean,
path?
yeah, there's the path, and
Do
as
they
you
have a
s-
car?
no, this is
Oh,
all
dang
walk.
it. Dang it.
There is a way to keep driving, but this is not it. Remember, you came from like a much nicer road, and then you went on the hiking path.
I was,
I wonder if they had like a pickup or something that drove to get around quickly.
Nope. Not here.
okay.
Unfortunately, it seems like this is not really sanctioned activities, so I don't think they're really probably supposed to be here this late. But hey, nobody's going to bust them, but they don't want to be using their stuff.
Let's go.
Anyway,
Shambling back.
all right.
Okay, that's good because we were coming to look for you guys, right?
Actually, you guys got done
talking
relatively
bear.
quickly with that. You guys are actually getting nervous, like, so they have been gone for multiple hours.
And we probably started going after them too. So we probably meet them partway back.
Well, we were going to talk to the mayor.
Oh, we were going to talk to the mayor,
Yeah,
so
we
we might
need-
have done that first. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are heading back, I'll say that you guys are heading back around like 10:30, 11 because of how much hiking you went around doing. And then I'll say that you guys are doing this around like probably 9 after you attempted to go through there, but it just was so dark that you didn't feel as confident about it. So you headed back. And so you went back over to Felix Rashawn's manor. And before you get there, you get to the Iron Rock gates and you see Washington Rinson again. And he's like, "Oh, you have any luck? You get anything?"
We got some dead rats, so.
You did?
Washington, yes.
Okay.
And we think they might be alcohol, might be part of a way to
Telling this guy.
That's true. You
Telling-
never know who you can trust.
We need to talk to the mayor. We have to tell the mayor.
Excuse
We have to
you.
tell the mayor first. The mayor is our. No offense to you, of course, sir.
Tim, because you were saying that, roll me and manipulate somebody.
7. Oh, dang, I got -1 on charge. 6.
Remember, you have 3 luck.
Four
Or sorry,
luck.
4 luck.
Is it important?
I'm surprised that none of you have used it yet, because
Well, I thought you're mentioning this, so it must be important. I want to.
no, it's up to you, honestly. I'm just mentioning it because I forgot to mention the experience stuff earlier, and I just want to make sure that you guys remember.
Actually, let me mark an experience. That's good.
Well, if you mark an experience, you can't use luck.
Yeah, I won't use luck.
Okay. Then Washington turns to you and is like, the mayor's sleeping for tonight. Anything that you have can be said in the morning. And he doesn't even like attempt to even try to like talk with you guys. He just keeps the gate shut, turns around. Can't trust my ass. I've been working for this guy for 5 years. And he just starts muttering away.
We know the mafia is involved. How do we know this guy is involved with this?
I wish we could have the mayor tonight.
Really flying over the
Do you
fence.
think we should?
I don't know. You think it's anything
You
that
want
we
the
can't
mayor
wait until
really
tomorrow?
is sleeping.
It's probably good.
Yeah, I can probably. You think you can wait until tomorrow? No,
I could make some phone calls. I have my open invitation. Can I try calling the mayor directly?
That's an excellent idea. So
I would say that unfortunately, due to like, you can attempt it. Try
Okay,
it.
okay.
Eight. What's the range? So you have 7 to 9, and then 10 is like
10
automatic
plus
success, and
7 to 9, miss your refused.
then- Okay.
7 to 9 is you're received with suspicion.
Suspicion.
Yeah.
All right.
So somewhere.
Yeah.
Ish range.
Okay. I'll say that you can only get like a minute conversation in. So you try calling up the mayor, and he's like, can't talk much. I'm in the middle of something right now.
All right, can we have some information for you? We could use some information from you. Can we have a meeting tomorrow?
Yes.
And tell him
Alright.
that Papa
Tomorrow.
Patini
Another
might be
question
involved.
for you. How much do you trust?
Trust the guy in front of you.
Washington.
Yeah.
I personally saw to his employment. I've had him here since I moved here, since I became mayor here.
You know much about him, or is
Yeah, I've known him all his life.
Okay. Okay.
I trust him with my life.
all right? We'll talk in the morning.
Tell him it's about Papa Patini, Stella. Tell him Papa Patini might be involved with this.
His name is Tito.
Papa Tino will.
No, Papa Patini.
Can we call him?
It's just
Pop-
what is?
So red activity out there.
Papa Patini.
Papa Patino, I don't know who this is. Unfortunately, I don't want pizza tonight. Good night.
Papa's in the house.
Yes, that's Papa
That's what
Patino's.
that's what the rat says when he walks in the house. He's like,
Papa's in the house. And he plays something.
But yeah, so basically he's like, all right, we'll just have a meeting in the morning. And yes, just trust Washington. He's fine. And then he hangs up on you guys.
Well, I guess we should.
See if our friends are coming back.
Yeah,
Everything's
I'm
Seamus
worried about
and
them. I'm
Grandma.
very worried about. Although they're able to take care of themselves. They're very capable.
I'm sure they are. They wouldn't be on this job otherwise.
Yes, I mean that, and then my good friend Seamus. Seamus is very strong. A little angry sometimes, but we all have anger management problems, you know.
Where did you find those guys?
On the Zoological Society, you know, I was rather hunting down Seamus and causing problems with anger, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
He's not there, just so you know. You're patting the air, just so you know, Seamus. So you're seeing him like talk to nothing. And it's like, okay.
Okay.
he's working on something too.
Well, I guess should we just?
Kind of go to the pub and just kind of wait for him.
Alcohol sounds like a good idea. You have good ideas as always, Stella.
I'm just gonna go to the pub, grab some food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are coming back, and just for the sake of brevity, we're gonna say that eventually you guys all meet out together. And you
Well, I
find
mean,
yourself-
picture them drinking.
And they hear the sounds of screams outside. And they're like, oh, they must be bad.
yeah.
Slow as well.
Can I see? No, can I see that? Seamus is wounded a little bit, is well hurt, or his arm is a little bit. I notice.
Do you have sleeves? Do you have anything on? So describe like. You just have.
Ragged clothes. I have ragged like flannel shirt and jacket.
Okay.
And stuff.
Yeah, I guess you could probably see that he did have some kind of bite mark happening to him.
So, you guys ran into some trouble, I take it?
Yes.
Uh,
Who brought you alive? That's
alive, that's
Oh my goodness.
And you see this like shirt that's wriggling around, and you hear this coming from it, but it's very muffled.
We should get this to the hospital for the animal control, before it escapes. We should get this to
Norman.
Norman. Yes, we should get this to Norman.
Norman might be in. What is he gonna do with it? We need to
He's animal control or the hospital.
he could have a cage.
cage. We need to get a
Yes,
cage.
let's get a cage from Norman and then take it to the hospital.
Okay.
What about
The
the
night
agency?
Yes, but it will take some time to transport it. I don't know if we have time to have the agency study the rat.
A cage in the meantime sounds like it.
Yes, a cage in the meantime and having the local authorities look at it, and I will call up the agency to have them send an expert down. To look
Okay.
at it.
All right. So then, for the sake of brevity, unfortunately, nobody is there because Norman's face got all scratched up, so he's still in the hospital right now. So nobody's at animal control, but you call up the agency, and they do actually, because of how important this mission is, they did have choppers on site. So they do actually bring somebody down there to be able to take the rat from you to be able to actually do it. So you guys actually completed the first portion of your mission.
And I just handled the blood vial with it, just
Okay.
because.
Just because. All right, perfect. So then you guys do all that. So right now you're pushing like midnight, if not later. What do you guys want to do?
I could get some sleep. We're going to have a rather interesting meeting in the morning, I think. So we might as well get our rest. And maybe, maybe we can take you to the hospital, make sure you're healed up entirely, stitched up.
This won't bother you, will it?
No.
So I think we're going to bring Seamus. We're all going to go to the hospital because this will be fun, and we're going to bring Seamus in just to make sure stitched up.
All right.
You sure you want to bring him to hospital?
Are we sure we want to bring you to the hospital? You yourself.
Okay.
No, Grim, would you mind staying behind? Or at least stay, I'll tell you what, we'll take you to the hospital, but you can stay outside the entrance if that's okay, Grim.
I've got other plans. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Very well, very well.
All right.
Good night.
I'm waiting for you.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Okay, so
So obvious.
we're bringing Seamus into the hospital,
Okay.
and I don't know what the receptionist says about this.
The receptionist surprisingly takes it pretty well. She's like, "Oh, well, we do no harm. So we want to be able to help anybody. He's okay, right?"
He's
Yeah,
okay,
it's a
It's a disease. It's not contagious. Not contagious. He's born like this. Looks a little different than
Okay.
he's
Disfigured.
All right then. You will actually be on the first floor this evening. You'll be going with Dr. Riley. Dr. Riley will get you stitched up and hopefully get you out of here by morning.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I know he's been asking a lot from you guys.
Yeah, we've already gotten another dozen actually.
And if you see a
dozen.
Dozen. There's been a lot more happening around here. I don't know what happened, but it sounds like They're not. We got 6 that came from up north all of a sudden.
If you would, make sure to use plenty of alcohol as your disinfectant. It works exceptionally well, it seems like.
Well, we appreciate the advice, sir. We're doing all we can.
Yes, of course you are.
And if it makes you feel any better, we were able
To capture a live specimen and send it away for further analysis. Hopefully, we'll have more information coming.
That'll be good. I hope that they can send it to a medical facility. Maybe
Yes.
maybe some results can happen there.
Yes, we're sending it to a lab and we'll have it analyzed. And if some strange person in black with a weird looking side Kane, yes, comes by, just ignore them. Just, you might want to lock your door. And, yeah, it's nothing to worry about, but,
She gives you this weird look and gives you this cocked eyebrow of suspicion now. And she is like, okay, I'll remember that. And then, yeah, that's basically it.
okay,
So-
we're going to go get some rest.
For the sake of brevity, you guys find an inn, you spend the night, morning comes around,
to get
Dr.
healed up in any.
Yeah, Dr. Riley comes in, he sews you up, you get 1 harm removed. What did you do during
I think
the
you
evening?
got 2 harm removed in a hospital, don't
Probably
you?
off killing people.
That's fine.
Yeah, just because you got stitched in because it was so late at night. Unless you want to stay longer, but that means that you might be out of some activities.
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah. What did? We'll wait for Grim to finish his evening.
Oh, sorry.
What did you do last
She
night?
was now back.
I
want to go visit that one guy.
Which one guy?
I want to go to the old Tucson.
Old.
By yourself.
want to
Okay.
go visit Papa.
Well, you don't know Papa's there.
I want to go visit the other guy.
Oh, you want to go visit Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jeff, the guy we were told
Are you
about.
going by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Go
you
give him a scare.
awesome. So you're going to be going back. By the time you get back there, there's nobody there. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Where am I?
You're back at the same place that you had seen everybody. So the campfire that you had seen those 6 people that were dancing around that had the absinthe, that is now cinders. Like there's barely a glow to it.
So wait, Jeff was there?
That's where you assumed. That's where you were looking for. That's where they said that the henchmen were.
That's old Tucson?
Yes.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
then
that's-
I'm going to...
That's old Tucson.
Oh.
No. Everybody packed up for the evening. It's 4 in the morning.
Is there any buildings there?
Yes. It's like an old western town, so like you see a saloon on your left-hand side, you see a couple of just regular old general stores. At the far end, it looks like that there's some sort of jailhouse. There's a church also down over there too. And granted, you can only see this right now because your sword is a thing. Because it's black right
Yeah,
now.
I know. I've got it glowing my path.
Yep.
Plus my eyes.
Yep. Your undead eyes.
I mean, they're glowing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see them go, so. I'm tracking.
Yep. Yep.
Is there anybody, so there's no one in
Nobody
I
is
can't
here.
sense even inside buildings.
No, there is nobody here right now because they get this. You get the sneaking suspicion that they probably shouldn't be here. Some people waking up here. Not a good idea. So you don't see anybody here.
Yeah, I'm going to go...
church?
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate inside there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking for any secret passageways.
Okay. We'll roll to investigate a mystery.
3. Good. Okay,
I mean, it's a 12.
Well,
Now you get
Yeah.
a
look at that. Oh,
experience.
I'm actually gonna use a luck.
Okay. That creates some of your signs.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Which is kind of why I want to do
person
it.
to use
Okay.
a lock.
Yeah, I know.
Now I know why though.
All right. So, because it's a 12, you get 3 questions. That's what it is.
No, I don't have the advanced thing. I just get...
2 questions.
2 questions? Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what are your 2 questions first? Because we'll do that.
What is being concealed here, and where did it go?
Okay.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Well, can we answer what is being concealed in this building, and then after that, I want to ask.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So as you go through the church, you look through and there's barely any activity here. Like, it doesn't seem like even when you have miscreants going through and having a party, they don't like to hang out at church. There's actually some of the pews have dust in it because it's just supposed to be for like an old tiny event. So there's maybe a couple of footprints that are going through there, but as you're looking through, you check thoroughly and there doesn't seem to be anything. You go all the way up to the pew, and you hate going to the pew, but because that's where everybody sees you. But there's nothing there. There's nothing in the entire church, unfortunately.
Where? Can I ask this question outside of church? Like, where did those people go?
The 6 people or all the people?
Where'd Jeff go?
Okay. Unfortunately, you can't distinguish which footprints are whose, but what you can distinguish is that while people didn't go to the church, you did see that many of them, they went down to the saloon. So it seems like if anybody had gone anywhere, they were there at one point and then they went back. They went back to town.
Okay.
You follow the trail back and it's just essentially they are somewhere in town.
At the saloon.
No. So in Old Tucson, they were there that evening.
Oh, okay.
But when everybody was said and done, and they were done with the evening, they went back towards town. Doesn't look like anybody here has actually gone anywhere else.
So I couldn't tell whether they were in the town?
You not in the town. Back in actual Tucson Estates, you only know where they were in Old Tucson. But however, as you start going out, you start seeing more of those red eyes. You start seeing signs of even more plague rats all over the place. What you thought were just 2, it starts lighting up for 6 eyes, 8 eyes. Not doing anything just yet. But they're there. And they're definitely getting more and more powerful.
Well, I need to find this Jeff guy. So I'm going back to town. I'm just going to start looking for him.
Okay.
That's one guy's got the whole naked.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's by the time you get back, it's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Anytime anybody sees you, they basically just turn the other way and just like, nope. There's no indication of where he was. There's no indication of where he's been. So, but you do know that at least on some of these nights, he was in the saloon.
Okay.
And I'm assuming because you're the summon, you don't get any defects because you don't sleep, or
I mean,
does it say that you don't have anything?
I have anything about these.
Okay.
I just don't think I would sleep.
Yep. Well, because of the fact that you didn't rest and you were basically spending all night trying to find something, to not be able to have anything succeed, I'm going to say that you're going to have a -1 on cool for the rest of the day.
Because my spirits are down?
Because you're angry and you're
Yeah.
not keeping your cool.
Okay.
So,
Oh, makes sense. Do I see the group?
yeah, I'll say for the sake of brevity, at some point, you just see him, just gliding across the way, throughout the entire town. You see him go down one street, he disappears. When you guys wake up and you all collect each other, you see him go down another street, disappears behind the building.
And I,
Comes back into view, disappears behind the building. He's been up for quite some time, and he's been looking for something.
so I'm going to make a comment to Kurt when we get back together. I'm going to be like, well, Grandma, Sounds like you had rather a late night. Have any luck finding what you were looking for?
Somebody,
Maybe.